Imagine a figure who lived more than 2,500 years ago, whose wisdom is capable of guiding millions today. That figure is Confucius, the great Chinese philosopher. But what does Confucius have to do with our modern yearning for authenticity? It all begins with his introspective approach to life, where every action and thought must align with a sense of genuine purpose. Confucius proposed that authenticity is not a destination, but a constant path of self-examination and personal improvement. Authenticity, according to him, lies in the difficult art of knowing oneself. How can we attain that inner awareness? Confucius offers us guidance that is as ancient as it is relevant. Practice daily reflection. By consistently reviewing our actions and motives, we are able to differentiate between who we are and who we appear to be. This not only makes us more honest, but also strengthens our relationships with others. It is a process that requires humility, patience, and integrity, virtues that Confucius considered indispensable for any truly authentic person. But here lies a fascinating paradox. In a world where we are bombarded by social networks, advertisements, and external expectations, how is authenticity achieved according to this ancient master? Confucius warns us of the dangers of blindly imitating others. A key concept in his philosophy is the rectification of names, which involves acting in accordance with our true nature, rather than fitting into predefined molds. This means that authenticity arises when our actions reflect a respect for who we truly are, instead of what the world expects to see in us. With this approach, Confucius points to a challenging yet essential path, where authenticity is not an act of rebellion, but of internal coherence. It is learning to be faithful to who we are, even in the face of pressure to conform. On this journey, finding the genuine involves paying attention to our emotions and inner values. Some might call it intuition. But for Confucius, it was the path to a full and truly authentic life. To access more content like this, subscribe to the channel and don't miss what's coming next. So, what does it mean in practical terms to embrace authenticity according to Confucius? Imagine that even in ancient times, he suggested surrounding ourselves with people who reflect honesty and virtue. These relationships act as mirrors in which we can see our true selves. And it is not only about fleeing from hypocritical people, but also about creating an environment that nurtures our growth and personal authenticity. In his Analects, Confucius reminds us that living authentically is accepting our weaknesses and working constantly to overcome them. It is a timeless reminder that no one is perfect, but everyone can be authentic. This is how authenticity becomes a lifelong journey, inviting you to be brave in your choices and consistent in your actions. It is not about reaching an ideal state, but about accepting our imperfection as part of being genuine. Ultimately, authenticity, according to Confucius, is an act of reconnection. Reconnecting with oneself on a deep level is a liberating, albeit challenging, process. In a world that constantly pushes us toward superficiality, remembering this philosophy helps us find a faint glow of personal truth. The secret, according to this millennia-old philosopher, is not to appear, but simply to be. That means authenticity is achieved by living in a way that honors our true self, from choosing values to making conscious decisions. Through this introspection, we can begin to live a life without masks, guided by our genuine convictions and aspirations. As Confucius said, "The superior man understands what is right, the inferior man understands what will sell." This invites us to deep reflection on what we truly value in life, and how we can act consistently with it. Embarking on this path allows us not only to be authentic, but also free. Support Philosophy Docs channel by clicking the bell and giving us a like. See you in the next video. Until next time.